Tonight's episode of America's Hometown Horror is brought to you by our friends at Fangoria Magazine. That's right, the first name in Fright since 1979 is now an affiliate of America's Hometown Horror. And because of that, we can now offer you an exclusive 20% discount on any first-time magazine subscription or merchandise purchase by heading over to shop.fangoria.com and using the code HometownHorrorPod at checkout. That's shop.fangoria.com/HometownHorrorPod, or just use the code HometownHorrorPod at checkout for that exclusive discount on anything from Fangoria. Tonight's episode of America's Hometown Horror is also brought to you by our friends at Horror Facts Magazine. Never heard of Horror Facts Magazine? Well, if you're a horror fan, they're a name that you absolutely should know. You can find them over at horrorfacts.com, and they're a great resource for all things horror, including news, reviews, editorials, and lots of other horror podcasts, not only limited to, but including America's Hometown Horror. So head on over to horrorfacts.com and check them out. Now, let's get on with the show. Hello, good evening, and welcome into another episode of America's Hometown Horror. Thanks so much for checking back in with us. My name is Mike. I will be your host this evening, and if you are so interested, here's where you can find us online. First place, our website, which is ahpod.com. It's ahhpod.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, Instagram. At Hometown Horror Pod, or just search for America's Hometown Horror, and you will find us. You can also email us at hometownhorrorpodcast@gmail.com. And last but certainly not least, if you would like to leave us a message for our 200th episode, which is coming up in a few short weeks, you can call us and leave us a voicemail at 508-927-1267. That's 508-927-1267.
Whose number is that?
It's a Google Voice number that I assigned to America's Hometown Horror. Yeah, it works. It absolutely works.
Do we have any voicemails?
Not at the moment. Nope.
Oh, scary.
Nope. Not yet. Not quite yet. But we still have a few weeks left until our 200.
I expect phone calls.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'll be mad if people don't call in.
Well, you better call in.
Maybe you'll get a special
if I call,
phone
what does
call
that matter? I'm obviously going to call in. It's going to be some prank phone call. Some
It's going to be
prank call.
Seth and Craig just being like,
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Seth and Craig and probably a few other people, I would say, as we get closer to our 200th episode. But anyway.
Wait, when is it again?
Are you posting that number on social media?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm going to. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to.
Well, get on
it. Again, 508-927-1267. That's 508-927-1267 if you want to leave us a voicemail. And as always, thank you to our buddy Shano at Skywheel Media for handling all of our audio and music production at this point in time. He's doing a great job. We sound great. And if you would like to sound great too, if you have a podcast, give us a ring or send us a message, and we'll put you in touch with Shano and Skywheel Media.
Shano, you should leave us a voicemail.
Yes, I'm sure Shano.
Can we just have one voicemail, though? It'd be really depressing if we don't have any.
I mean, Shano
we're going to have a few, I think.
Honestly, Shano is the unofficial, I feel like this is I don't know if we've ever said this on the show before, but Shano is essentially our unofficial fifth member.
Correct.
He listens to every single word that
He's with
we
us
say.
every week.
He's the best of all of us.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, because he's not here with us and listens to us and
I give him credit for listening to us
often. So yeah, Shano's the man. Skywheel Media is great, and if you again would like to do some podcast audio production upgrades, get in touch with us. We'll put you in touch with Shano. But again, hello! I don't do this alone. I'm with my fellow co-hosts, Andrew, Kat, and Matt. We got the full crew here tonight. Lady, gentlemen, hello.
Hello.
What's up?
How's everybody doing? What's happening?
Hello.
Chilling.
Letting the Yuletide roll. Are we getting in the spirit for Christmas?
No.
Not when you say
we
that.
don't have the ghoul
We're
on.
making the Yuletide gay.
Yuletide is gay? Okay.
How gay are we
That's
about to make
great.
this Yuletide, dude?
How far is that Yuletide up your butthole?
Jesus.
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa.
Not
That's
that
a little
not that
extreme.
there's anything wrong with that.
I mean, good Lord, Andrew. Guys, what's been going on? How's everybody been doing? Getting in touch with your Christmas spirit or what?
Yeah.
Now that I just thought of it, I am really missing our ghoul log that we usually have in the background of our podcast.
Well, I mean, maybe somebody can do something about that, but, we can figure that out. But how's everybody doing first and foremost?
Great.
Yeah. So
Chilling.
what else is going on?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Andrew, Matt, care to comment? Andrew, I know you're doing phone things right now, but how are you?
I know you're doing phone things too right now. What the
I'm
fuck
doing
you
phone
talking about?
podcast things like reading.
Oh, so
off of
I'm
my-
not. So I'm not looking at my list. I'm not like bringing things up. Is that not what I'm doing?
And I'll
Wow,
get my
okay.
Christmas watch.
No. It's fine.
know.
I'm not doing shit. I was just looking up a movie I watched.
Oh, so you were lying essentially? is
No,
what
I
you're
was
saying.
looking something up that I had just watched so I could talk about it on the fucking podcast. Right?
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Brah.
Pick
Anyway,
my nose. snort at you.
So into news we go, as our
Into the news.
usual exchanges are now over with, apparently, according to Andrew. Matt, a piece of news that I thought you would love to talk about, and I'm sure that you've seen this, that HBO and their streaming service Max has signed an exclusive deal with A24 that is going to bring all of their movies to HBO Max, or just Max,
Cool.
it's now called.
I feel like they have most of their movies on there.
So-
This-
Showtime has
HBO
had them all.
Was it Showtime?
I feel like it's mostly been Showtime, but they reached an exclusive agreement, and it basically lists like most of their newer movies. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be pretty much everything that A24 owns that is going to end up on Max.
Sick.
So you're going to get Hereditary and pretty much anything else. That
So did
A24 's
HBO
put
and
out.
Cinemax unite to be
Skinamax?
Max?
HBO and Cinemax have always been united.
okay?
Always.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, really?
absolutely.
I did, that's
oh yeah.
what I was like,
Cinemax?
I feel like HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime are all together.
No.
Showtime and
Showtime's
HBO.
its own. No,
I think
Showtime and
No, you know
HBO
what?
are
Nope, you're right.
separate.
Showtime is separate because they do their streaming stuff on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, because Showtime's its whole other thing.
Cinemax and HBO, I feel like, are
Cinemax.
a
though,
similar
but who's
entity.
watching Cinemax?
People
Is
that like
Cinemax still
softcore
around?
pornography
Exactly.
and
Yep, that's
B+
But
movies.
Cinemax is still around.
Cinemax is
Yes.
still around. Absolutely.
Cinemax.
So now there's
Maybe
Max
not.
and Cinemax.
That's correct.
That's dumb.
Yes.
No,
Max and
HBO
Cinemax.
Max and Cinemax aren't even the same level.
No, I know. The
Well,
only-
HBO
You know what I'm
got
saying?
bought
It's dumb
by
that they're
like
the same.
some other huge conglomerate.
Yeah, but HBO
That's why
on
it's
its
called
own
Max.
is fantastic.
well, all I know about
Cinemax can suck a ball.
Max now has HBO stuff, Max exclusives, which are the same budget as HBO series, but exclusively for HBO or Max, excuse me. Comedy
Max
Central,
exclusives.
CNN,
CNN.
Discovery Channel, Travel Channel,
cool.
Food Network, all that stuff
Food
is on.
Turner
Yeah.
classic
Max.
movies.
Dude, can I watch Good Eats?
All I
Probably.
know is that Max, or
I hope.
what used to be HBO Max, does have a pretty goddamn good horror selection, which
Yeah,
is
It does.
awesome.
It
pretty rad.
very well does.
And it's about to be added to with their A24 collection. Is the point that I wanted
Yay!
to make.
Speaking of Max and Cinemax and HBO Max, then when we get
Ma-
A24,
what
we
about
can all
TJ
watch
Maxx?
Climax. And we can review
Climax.
that.
What about TJ Maxx?
I like
TJ
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Massachusetts-based company, right there. TJ
Them and
Maxx.
Marshalls, they're like one and the same.
Well, it is the same company.
It's essentially so.
TJX.
So
It's
Marshalls
Parent
is
Corporation.
Marshalls is like BO and TJ Maxx is Cinemax. Essentially,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah, you're
yeah,
kind of
like
right. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong.
So we found a comparison. Cool.
Absolutely. What's the most rewatchable A24 movie? If you had to pick one, I was thinking of this
Ooh,
when I was
that's
talking
tough.
about this news. I mean, is it Hereditary? Is it Midsommar?
Ex
Is it
Machina.
Ex Machina? Is it
I don't know
something
how you
else?
pronounce it.
It might be
there's a
Hereditary
lot,
for me.
dude. Yeah.
I mean,
Hereditary's
Hereditary is unbelievable.
I like
I
the
mean,
lobster.
Green Room is fucking sick.
Green Room's very good.
Green Room's really good too. Yeah, that's a really good one.
I'd say either that, Climax, Hereditary, Midsommar, one of those. It's got to
Okay.
be one of those.
I wish you listeners could see what Kat just put on
No,
because she was shooting for a ghoul log or a
had
Christmas.
It's just some
Gulag
guy
on,
dressed up
it's-
like a
guy.
skirt.
It's some guy that's about to jack.
He
off.
Looks like he's about to
Wearing
jack
a-
off.
Oh,
This guy's
jail.
about to jack.
Oh, it's only a
off.
minute long. I thought this was a long.
Only a minute
No,
long.
well,
that
Kat-
sounds like
Kat-
what you're
Kat,
used
go
to.
to
No,
go to Shutter. There's a Christmas ghoul log on there. So go to
Alright.
Shutter, or I
Is
can do
that
it
its own
afterwards.
app?
Yes, that'd be the thing. So anyway, guys,
I
in a-
got some news
in a-
too.
okay, go ahead. What's your news?
I got news for Matty Boy.
What up?
What's that?
So, sounds like it's more promising than not that there will be a Terrifier haunted house
Oh.
and a Terrifier video game.
Okay,
Oh.
so you told me about this the other night.
I read an article. I don't remember what it's from, but
Okay.
it was pretty reputable. So, I think
So
it's
I'm
pretty good.
wondering because I feel like the only
It seemed unlikely
the only
at first,
place
and
that
they are
would
very
have
happy.
the budget to do a Terrifier Haunted House would be Universal Studios. And even for Halloween Horror Nights, they would have to tone that way, 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 way down.
Let me look it up.
Find the article because I'm super interested to hear where that's coming from. A video game I could potentially see because they're making
It could be
video
just
games
a
out of all kinds of horror stuff.
sexual article.
That works. That tracks, I should say. So yeah, I
This
know
tracks
you
like a
you
new-
did
So it was from Screen Rant.
Screen Rant. Okay, so they're usually
So it says
full of
Art
shit.
the Clown game.
They're usually
Are
full of
they?
shit.
Kind of. What does it say? Tell me what it says.
Art the Clown video game and haunted house experience plans gets promising update from Terrifier creator. So it was an update. Like, seems more likely than not that at some point it might happen.
Okay,
I
but
think you
so
got egg on your face, bro.
basically he just said it could
Where?
happen
Come on,
eventually.
where
Where is it?
It sounds like you were just telling me that he said it could happen eventually, but it's
Well,
never,
that's what it
He didn't
says.
confirm
That's what
anything for
this
it.
is. But this is the article.
That's why Screen Rant kind of sucks because their
'Cause they're
headlines are
ranting.
they're
They're
clickbait.
ranting.
fuck you, Grant Hermans.
Yeah, seriously.
This guy's
Fuck
name is
that
Grant
shit.
Hermans.
Yeah, it's not like real.
Well,
Is
it's
it
Grant
Herman's
Herman
or
with
Her-
it's Herman with two N's. That's Hermans. Grant
Hermans.
Hermans.
Very well.
Well, fuck
made.
you, Screen Rant.
Well, what else? Is
I didn't know Screen Rant was that bad.
Wait, did we already go over our watch list?
no,
I
not
didn't-
yet. We're gonna.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't even touch on
I
that.
wasn't.
What I was going to say was, hey, big news, Matt. I don't know if you've ever caught up on the show yet. I would feel like I would have heard about it if you did, but Stranger Things 5 kicks off filming in January of 2024. So right at the beginning of the new year, we're getting the filming of Stranger Things 5, which means we'll probably get some leaks, some rumors, and we probably will see the series. If I had to guess, the final season of Stranger Things will be summer of 2025.
Yeah, that seems all right.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on
They're
what
going to
they-
take
what-
forever to put
I feel
this
like
thing
they would
out.
be better off doing Christmas of 2024,
I mean, if it, I guess maybe
like
if
a
it's-
Christmas release,
maybe
for
if it's
something
set
like
at
that.
Christmas?
Something like that. Like, could you remember when like they released it
That
like
would be good.
right around July 4th? You were so pumped and you watched it immediately and you finished
Well,
it
yeah.
Well,
fast. If they did the same thing with Christmas, I feel
Don't
like
I feel like
Maybe.
there are usually a lot of big movies that launch around Christmas. I mean, Star Wars has traditionally done that.
But doesn't Stranger Things
Except
Marvel
those
movies have traditionally.
those
Usually-
movies all suck.
I know, but
Stranger
same
Things
company or
usually
no,
launches
actually not
around July.
odes to those types of movies, though. Sorry,
Fuck
say it
Marvel
again.
movies.
Stranger Things usually launches around July.
They
summer.
did an October launch one year. They did a 4th of
Okay.
July launch one year. So I mean, like I feel like they usually launch it around when the season is set.
Real quick, favorite Marvel movie, Mike?
Favorite? Oh God, I mean, the only ones that I really enjoy are the team up movies. I feel like The Avengers is probably the best one, but I like Avengers Infinity War the best because it has all of them in it. Like that's
What are your favorite?
She doesn't even know any of them.
Matt, have you even watched
Deadpool?
any?
It's Deadpool
I don't-
Avengers.
So-
Deadpool is about to be an Avenger.
I
No,
like
but is he
Deadpool.
from the Avengers catalog?
Well,
Universe?
they're all Marvel characters, so technically yes. But as of right now, it's too complicated to explain. But as
I'm
of right now,
confused.
Deadpool is not an Avenger, and he hasn't been an Avenger in the
I didn't think so.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So you're like me, Matt.
But
though,
he's
right?
about to be one.
He's
about
agree
to be
that
one.
they all suck.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Okay,
I
so
think-
I will
yeah.
give up my
You like
one.
Deadpool though?
My no,
Deadpool's funny.
Man
I
of
think
Steel.
Ryan Reynolds
Man of
just
Steel.
liked it.
I
Oh,
love
really?
Ryan
Wow,
Reynolds.
I'm surprised.
You
by
don't
that.
like Man of Steel?
No, I actually really like Man of Steel. I'm more surprised that Matt doesn't like
I
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
Thor.
I don't like his humor in Deadpool. I'm like, it's like, dude, shut up. Just like go fucking
Really?
do shit. Like,
Oh,
stop
I
talking.
like it.
I don't.
It's just
I
like his
love
little
Deadpool,
quips. I'm
yeah.
like, dude, like it's fucking.
I
Oh, I
movies
loved
are-
it.
I mean,
thought it
movies
was funny.
suck. Anyway.
Let's be real. Kat only likes it because Ryan Reynolds
Well,
is
yeah,
stupid handsome.
But he's
hot,
barely
so-
in it because he's always in that thing. But he's just, I don't know. He's
So-
just very smooth talker.
But, like,
Yes, a smooth talker. Yeah, let's call it that. Also very handsome.
I think he's cool as an actor. I just don't like him in Deadpool.
Fair.
So
Okay.
I was
Would
watching.
you or would you not fuck him?
No.
Probably not.
That's a shame.
Probably not.
It's a shame.
One of the few good things about TikTok from time to time is that you'll get like occasionally some funny clips of some things that just play in like 90-second clips, which you can get behind.
Millennial Mike over here with this.
One of
TikTok
which
videos.
you have
TikTok,
TikTok too.
TikTok.
You are so full of shit. But anyway, one of the funniest things that I've seen recently,
watched
it was
Sasquatch video.
He's not wrong.
outtakes from Between Two Ferns, which is a
Yeah.
show that I've never
that's so
actually
good.
honestly
Yeah.
watched.
Dude, Zach Galifianakis fucking
Those
So
are pretty
fucking
funny.
funny.
Those-
But
yeah.
like one of the funniest things I've ever heard him say is he's sitting there with John Hamm, and he's talking about the success of A Star Is Born, starring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, and he's mostly talking about Bradley Cooper, and he says, "So, after your Mad Men career, seeing the success of A Star Is Born, do you feel like there's more hope out there for other hot idiots?" And I fucking lost it. Absolutely lost it. Just hot idiots. And John Hamm lost it too. Like, good to see he has a sense of humor. Pretty fucking funny. I mean,
Dude, the one with Brie Larson is pretty funny too.
Yeah.
There's one with
your parents got
with
divorced
Matthew McConaughey.
at age.
that's
Oh,
really
that
fucking
one's
funny.
really good too.
How does it feel to be a terrible actor?
Or when the
Basically,
first thing he
that's
says to him,
what
he says, "When you and Woody Harrelson were on the set of True Detective, did you ever feel sad in your down moments that there was a sack not being hacked?" Dude, McConaughey just fucking loses it. What was the marijuana budget on True Detective?
Yeah.
And how much of that budget have you smoked today? And he just McConaughey just like keeps fucking laughing. It's so good. Yeah, I love that
I
stuff.
love Zach Galifianakis.
I feel like outtakes from anything always crack me up more, sometimes more than the original show.
Mm.
But anyway, that's just me. So anyway, Stranger Things 5 going to be kicking off filming in January of 2024. Anyone have anything else newsworthy?
Negative.
Cool. All right. So why don't we take a quick little break here and pay some bills? We'll be right back. And all right, it's watch list time. We back. Guys, I feel like we're getting into the stretch of the season here where a lot of our watch list stuff is going to be 2023 and or Christmas horror stuff that we can't really talk about for numerous reasons. One being that we are talking about multiple Christmas horror movies next week for the draft that we're about to do, a Christmas horror movie draft, if you will. And then coming up in a few short weeks after that, again, our 200th episode, give us a call, leave us a voicemail. That's going to be all about 2023 horror movies. And I feel like I am actually interested to see what all of our lists look like. At the
I
end
need
of the
to
year.
get on board.
Get
and
on the
start
letterbox.
watching some movies soon.
I
This is what I do every year.
I've
I
already
wait till the
started.
end.
I've already
I wait
started.
till the end. I've already watched.
I have a
I've
good
probably watched-
framework.
I have probably watched like 15.
Okay.
Because I went through the list and I was
Dude,
like,
I've-
oh,
Oh,
okay,
you
I've
need
watched.
10.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. They all suck. I don't want to pick any of those movies. If I had if those movies are my top 10, I'm gonna be like, these movies suck.
So I've been
I
looking.
need something to grasp hold of. Like something needs to pull me in and jerk me off. Like I need something
This guy's
real
about to
good.
jack off.
No, like real good. Like I need. Like there hasn't been a movie from this year that is like jerked me
Also,
off. No, there literally hasn't been.
They're honestly, it's been
Dude,
a
I
tough
need to
year.
be jerked. Jerk it. Just jerk it. Like I'm getting so upset at how bad all these movies are.
Go see Thanksgiving.
Well, what I
They're
will
pretty
say,
good.
so
have
I
fucking
crossed.
Fun. I don't care
maybe
about a
you're gonna
slasher
jack up
movie.
into a turkey.
Kat was with me, so she can attest to this as well. I crossed 2 movies off my 2023 watch list. I'm not going to talk a ton about them.
We
One
can't
would
talk
be
any about them besides mentioning.
no. One would be Bo is Afraid.
Bozo's
Latest
dubbed
Ari
over.
Bozo dubbed over. Bozo is Afraid.
Yes, what-
Latest
yeah,
ary
yeah.
from Ari Aster from
That's
Hereditary
not,
and
is that a
Midsommar
horror
fame.
movie?
That's pretty horrific.
Okay.
I honestly,
you
yep,
didn't see
I
it?
absolutely think so.
Oh,
It's a doozy, dude. Like,
yeah.
I think Andrew, when you
Watch
watch
Is
it.
this,
it,
Watching
this
that
a B
movie-
movie?
take
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
take an edible and you will.
But-
that might be
Dude,
your jerk
but
off
but
for you,
it's
to be fair.
long.
it's really
3
long.
hours.
It,
And
it, it took
and
me and Kat 2
feels
sittings.
like 3 hours.
Well,
Kat and I watched the first 2 hours in one sitting. The last hour we watched in
To
the
be
second
fair-
sitting.
So,
And
to be
actually-
fair,
no,
I'll
Yeah.
probably watch this movie in one sitting.
you should. Yes,
You should.
because
You
we
absolutely
started
should.
late. And
we
then
just didn't. We
it
can't.
didn't work
We have
out.
a
This
child.
will hit the level. I'm just disappointed. Disappointed.
Take an edible before you watch it, though.
Dude, my favorite movie.
I don't
there's
think
still,
you'll be disappointed.
It's still my number one is still Infinity Pool.
Okay, well, we can
Way to
talk
give
about
away
that
your-
later.
I have to watch
Oh.
that.
But what I was going to say,
That's not going to finish as my number one.
I don't think that.
Well, it should.
I don't
If it
think. Bo,
does,
I don't think Bo is Afraid is a bad movie in any sense. It's really good.
Yeah, it's
actually.
crazy.
No,
It's
And
fucking
it's
insane.
you I feel like will really like it when you finally sit down and watch it because it is
There's anyone that can sit down and watch a 3-hour movie, it's this
It's
guy.
you.
I love
It's
Especially
you.
one like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like literally a peek inside of a crazed mind with severe mental illness.
Mhm.
And everything that happens to him is really fucking freaky.
It's horrible.
Sounds like my best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Like the
fucked up,
the
dude.
highs are high and like
That might be
heartwarming
your
and
jerk off movie of the year.
yeah, this guy's about to
Could be.
jig.
That's
Potential.
2 movies to come
Mhm.
out in 2 years that depict mass shootings. And it's really
Oh,
yeah.
fucked up.
Does it
dude.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
I will say-
Terrifier 2.
spoiler.
So-
No, it's
No,
not a
it's not a
spoiler.
spoiler.
Here's
No.
no, it's not a spoiler at all.
Fair
Absolutely,
enough.
absolutely not. What I'll say is, highs of this movie when they
Are high.
happen, which may or may not be few and far between, they are high. They're heartwarming, but the lows, the really,
they're
crazy
they're really
lows,
shitty.
are really low, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
That
And
is
then
just
dude,
a what the
it
fuck
goes
movie.
off the rails
Mhm.
at the end too.
And dude, it's got your boy again, Joaquin Phoenix, your
Walk 'em.
boy.
Any day of the week.
Yep,
Walk
he's,
him.
he's great.
He's
in
very
it.
funny in it.
He just got nominated for a Golden
Funny.
Globe for Best
I
Actor
thought
for
he
this
was
movie.
funny.
By the way, did you see that?
Well,
For
how
this?
about,
Yep.
I
Oh, really?
really want to see fucking Napoleon too.
I know
Yeah,
you
that
love.
movie
Well,
looks
you
sick.
love. I mean, I love Ridley Scott, and you love Joaquin.
Ridley Scott. No, I love Joaquin Phoenix more than I love Ridley Scott.
Walk 'em.
Joaquin Phoenix.
You understand that
Joaquin?
it's not.
Walk 'em.
You understand. We've gone over this a million times. You know it's not Joaquin, right? You're just trolling us at this point, correct?
Yeah, I just said that.
Of course, of course.
No, I didn't.
Anyway,
actually.
Joaquin Phoenix, phenomenal in Beau is Afraid, and it's a good movie.
Mike,
and,
what movie have I told you to watch more than any? You were never really there.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this the other night.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
movie
watched it.
that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Matt?
You're not
That's a
really there.
brutal fucking
Well,
movie.
Joaquin Phoenix.
came out
Joaquin
last year,
Phoenix
right?
is
Welcome.
a good actor.
That came out,
I just
I
call
very
him
good
Walk 'em.
actor.
long time ago. I also
Oh,
really
great.
like. I love everything
like-
he's in.
Probably
Gladiator.
6-7 years ago, maybe
Dirt.
older than that.
That
He's
might
so
be
good
right
at
around. That
Gladiator.
might, dude. When you look for his movies, that's how I know this movie's good.
Is he
It's
in
like
it?
when you- yeah, he's like the main guy,
Oh.
dude. It's like a child
I'm thinking of
sex
something
ring.
else. Oh, that's yeah.
It's,
It's-
Bo-
fun
it's
watch.
Bozo dubbed over.
It's never really there. 2017, dude. That movie is rough.
So anyway,
I bet.
Like, yeah,
I can't wait to
rough
watch it. I'm gonna make it a priority.
You need
after
to.
I
If you like
finish my
Yacht Queen-
2023
If you
horror
like Yeah
movie
Queen, you gotta
binge.
watch
If you
Bozo
like- if you like
Dubbed
Yeah
Over.
So
Queen-
speaking of Joaquin, this movie again, Beau is Afraid, fantastic. Kat and I also crossed off. Kat had already seen it with Andrew in theaters, and I had seen it
Oh
before.
yeah. You
Yes, he saw it.
Winnie the
He
Pooh,
saw
Blood and
it.
Honey, and
What
I
a-
have to say,
Two thumbs way up.
It's a diaper movie, right?
I can't
It's a diaper movie.
I can't give it 2 thumbs way up.
All
I
right,
can't give
all
it
right,
2 thumbs
all
way
right.
up.
Don't be
But
played
I
out
can
by
give
him.
it a
You said
thumb.
you liked it.
I
Thumb and a
did.
half. A thumb and a
I
half.
gave it okay.
He
Here,
liked it.
He did like it.
listen.
liked
Of course
it.
Can
he
I
did.
Mike
can I
liked it.
can I open
Mike
my mouth and
likes it.
say,
He
let him
likes it.
speak.
you two, you
Let him
fucking
speak.
Statler and Waldorf over here, just fucking cackling
No, but
and
you said you liked it before Matt said that he didn't like it, so I think you liked it, and you just don't want to say it.
Let
You're
him
scared to
talk. Let him
think
talk.
that-
Let him talk.
I was trying to say that I liked it.
Ah, yes.
I saw that Matt gave it 1 star on Letterboxd. I
One
gave it,
star.
I gave it 3. I gave it 3.
Yeah,
Give it
it's
3.
not a 1-star movie though.
not a
The best
half-star
parts of the movie,
It's a
by the way,
3-star
again,
movie.
No, it's
this,
not.
I'm sorry,
Dude, I watched.
this is not going to land on my top 10 for the year. So I'll talk about it now,
Fair enough.
which I'm sure it's probably going to land on
You don't, have
Cat's
to,
top
you
10.
don't have to talk about it now because we're going to
Coolest
talk
parts,
about it.
yeah, you're
gonna
absolutely.
talk about
It's
it
going
on
to be
the
your
draft, so
number
let's
1 for
skip
the
it.
year.
Oh, is that in your top 10?
No, absolutely
Let's
it
just
is.
skip it. We don't have to talk about it. It's
That
gonna be
means
on
yes.
another
Dude, I've
episode,
only
so
watched
let's-
15
That means
movies,
yes.
and
All I
that's
was
not
trying to
my
say,
top 10.
the coolest parts about it, the opening scene or the opening credits with the
Very
the
good.
cartoons,
The
and
explanation.
that was really cool.
Yeah,
and
the
like
story is
Yeah.
interesting.
the
It's
thing
a
that
good
like took
concept.
the thing that took me out of the story
We said we were
Is the
gonna talk
rubber
about
face
it.
guy?
Yeah, dude.
was the fact that like
Then he had a
they
rubber
didn't look
face.
they didn't look
Yeah,
like
he looked like a
creatures.
fucking
no,
retard.
they just look
They
like
look- they look like
rubber monsters.
Giant
Yeah,
dudes
Yeah, but that's
wearing
kind of
rubber
cool.
masks.
Like, kind of
But
like
isn't
that.
that
They look like
It
creepy?
is. It is
They
also.
look
It
like
kind of
cool
was.
Hold
It
on,
was.
wait a second,
It was
wait.
so
You're
hacky
talking
that I
too
think.
much about this.
No.
Can
I'm
I-
saying it's kind of hacky that it was so. It was so hacky. It was kind of.
Okay,
That's
I was gonna say the same
Maybe.
thing. It was also like kind of almost more creepy that they
Because
weren't
it was,
creatures. That
yeah.
it would like, look like it was just some dude
yeah.
bozo
This
dubbed
guy
over
with his
wearing
fucking
a Winnie the
rubber
Pooh
mask.
mask.
Living in an aluminum trailer
That's scary. That's freaky. And I thought that
in the woods.
I would have loved to have heard them speak, but I do also think the fact they didn't
Dude, if they did speak, it
enhance
would be
the
like,
feeling for me.
just be a
It's like the
fucking
same
retard
normal
yelling.
voice.
Again, spoiler for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Sorry if
Dude,
you
the
haven't
movie's
seen it at this
awesome.
point. But anyway, yeah, I think again this movie's going to come up on
Rocks.
our top 10 episode of the year because I know at least one person that's going to put it on. I think maybe two.
It's
But
probably going to be my top
Yeah,
10. I mean, top 10?
it's a
Top
tough year.
10?
It's a tough year. Matt's like, oh God, you're
Yeah, no,
gross."
this is not even
Gross.
coming close.
Anyway, speaking of gross, Matthew, we also all rewatched. Me, Kat, and Andrew all watched Krampus again, which is a movie that I
Yes.
fucking love. So I know you're not as big of a fan as we are.
I don't hate it though. It's not a bad movie. It's just like in terms of Christmas movies, it's never my like.
Go to.
Yeah,
That's a yearly
Thanks.
rewatch for me, and it was funny. I feel like
I would
um,
never yearly watch.
for me it is absolutely, and I feel like even so, Kat this year, you were kind of hating on Krampus a little bit. I was kind of surprised.
I mean, it's the same thing every year, and
same movie.
I know it's the same movie. I know, but in the
He's
same
not wrong.
sense,
You start to be able to kind of pick
I
more
start
flaws
to,
out. When
yeah,
you start watching movies
exactly.
a
I
lot many
keep
times.
watching it, and I'm like, you know what? This is kind of dumb, and like this is kind of stupid, and like this guy was kind of funny, but now it's kind of dumb. Like I don't know, just the repetitiveness of it. Maybe I need a break.
It's supposed to be dumb and stupid and funny
well,
though.
I know that.
Oh, it
I
is.
It's got a
know.
good cast.
It's got a great
It
cast. It's got
does.
really good practical effects,
Mhm.
It
and
does.
like yeah, the dialogue in it is not great. Absolutely, that's the thing I've noticed the most going back
I
to
think
it.
it's the dialogue.
The dialogue.
Dialogue will take you out of the
Bozo
movie
dubbed
really
over.
Or
quickly.
even I don't know
Why do you
the
keep
act.
saying that?
It's like
Because Andrew's doing it too.
it's
Every time he says the dialogue, it's the same thing.
I never said
dubbed over.
Bozo dubbed over.
Oh, we've only been talking about it for the
yeah,
last
exactly.
3 hours.
It's
that we've
just been
hanging out.
some
Yes.
stupid Bozo dubbed over.
Can I
like,
say?
what
Can I
is
make
this
like a
joke?
real quick comment
This guy-
as a horror fan
yes,
who loves horror movies?
sure.
Christmas to me though,
That's usually what a horror fan does. They love
Christmas to
horror
me is
movies.
all about
Loser.
watching romantic comedies.
So
I'm
sorry.
never
This
not
this is
watching
why.
it.
So again,
on
we,
par. Yeah.
I'm just
we
never not
will,
gonna do that.
we will touch on this point when we
I
get
like to
actually get into tonight's movie. I'm not of the same opinion. No, I don't like the sappy, fucking stupid Christmas movies. I never have.
do.
I like the classics and I like Christmas horror. That's what I
What are
like.
the classics?
Bad
The
Santa.
classics I consider to
Bad
be
Santa.
well,
I
yeah,
actually quoted
Christmas
Bad
Vacation.
Santa.
That's in it too.
Christmas
Terrible.
Story,
Yeah, movie
The
sucks.
Grinch, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Maybe if I'm feeling like I actually feel like listening to Frosty's voice, Frosty the Snowman.
I've been doing that
Yeah,
one
the
a lot.
Grinch.
Layla likes Frosty.
The Grinch is obviously a great one. So
Can
like,
you guess my favorite Christmas?
Love
do you like It's a
Actually.
Wonderful
Yeah,
Life?
Is it really?
Which one?
Fucking
I
clown.
fucking love that movie. Dude,
Which
it's
one?
So
Love
good. Love Actually,
Actually.
the
Oh.
gayest of gay movies.
I don't know if I've seen that. To be
And I
honest.
mean that in the least gay way possible.
Or the
Like,
least-
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Love Actually. Maybe this year.
Oh,
Year.
oh,
You guys can get together and watch
So
it.
Yeah, we should watch
I'm gonna not.
Actually.
Me and Matt can go get beers.
dude,
when
give
you
me
guys
Colin,
do that.
Colin
Yeah.
Firth in
Losers.
any role.
Colin Firth.
I love Colin Firth.
I don't even. I couldn't
Firth?
the name of the face.
Well, because he's
I thought it was like Hugh Grant.
he's in no, but Colin Firth is in very. He was in like the King's Speech.
Okay. I just can't. I'm like
He's
I can't
very
think of his
British,
face.
and he's just very like
Wait,
he's.
Wait,
His
a-
name is Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
So,
He's a
yes, he's
phenomenal.
very
He's
British.
phenomenal
was
actor.
he the guy in Bridget Jones?
Yes, he's in. That.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's a
I know him.
phenomenal actor.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Matt. And I wish you could see the look on me and Matt's face.
No,
It's
he's
like,
a,
I
no,
know.
he's like throwing
he's an
around.
absolute. He's an absolute like extremely
Colin
underrated
Firth.
actor.
Yep.
No, the
Oh,
King's
no.
Speech. He played like King Henry
Yes.
because he has a lisp.
Okay.
And he did like it was like a. It was a very like
He's a really
historical
good actor.
drama. I love historical.
I'll
drama.
have to look him up later.
Dude.
I believe you.
King's
At the
Speech-
Bridget
King's-
Jones
King's-
drop.
No,
of
no, no.
it.
Okay, okay. No, Brit. If you're gonna watch King's Speech,
I love Bridget Jones.
fantastic.
Sorry.
Andrew, has he ever been in Krampus or Beau is Afraid? Then I don't.
he's a real actor. So
Joaquin Phoenix is a real
So
actor.
is Tony Collette.
So yeah, absolutely.
sir,
Yes.
yes.
Go ahead, continue. Go on with the chlorophyll. I didn't mean to stomp on your parade.
Me?
You
I don't
go
even know what
on.
I was talking about. What was I talking
This
about?
was
besides
talking about
Bridget
Love
Jones?
Actually. Go ahead.
I've never seen Love Actually.
Andrew was talking about Love Actually
Dude.
to you.
you never seen.
No,
Love
I've never
Actually?
seen it.
Yeah, it sounds
It
like
was
you guys can-
so
Good lord.
bad. It is like the beginning of
No, we
all
don't
the
need to go
movies-
into Love
No, it was
Actually.
basically like the beginning of all the movies,
oh
like
my
New
God.
Year's Eve, and like all these stupid love story, stupid movies, and they were so bad. Love Actually, though, is
Don't
actually
call them stupid. You love them.
No. Those movies are stupid.
like what you
Love
like.
Actually is actually pretty good.
All
Do
right.
you know what I was gonna say though? Before you were talking about Love Actually, was that actually actually, on my lunch, my quote unquote lunch break today, as I was eating lunch at my desk, one of my coworkers came in and
You
he
fell
was
in love
like,
with your roast beef
he
sandwich?
started talking to me, and I was like, I'm on my lunch break.
Oh, Bad Santa.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking lunch break, kid.
He died.
Bad Santa, I watch.
It's
best
Every
he's
year.
like-
That's
Christmas
a
Eve.
yearly
He just
rewatch.
died. I was like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Christmas Eve is one of the nights of the year every year that I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
get,
What the
I
fuck?
get
Why do you
a
want to
good-
make me fix me some fucking sandwiches?
I get a good
How do you
buzz
drop me on my
Christmas Eve.
own?
If not, I'll
Like-
even say I get drunk on
Can I
Christmas
fix
Eve.
you some sandwiches?
And I always watch it before bed, and I
Dude,
laugh
Billy Bob-
so fucking hard.
Billy Bob
Dude,
is so
Bernie
good.
Mac and John Ritter both dead. Still hilarious in this fucking
Tony,
movie.
the midget, the small
Little person.
Little-
I don't know his
Okay.
name off the top of my head,
Tony
but that dude's a fucking
Tony-
riot.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
I
He's
bet these
fucking.
listed on
He's
your wife's
one of the
pussy.
funny.
Yeah.
Him.
It's
him-
brutal, dude. My mom used to get so mad because I'd watch it. They'd have Christmas Eve, and I would put it on, and she would be like, "Dude,
What are
like
you
this movie is
watching?
not okay." I'm like,
Like,
"It's
this
fine."
is
I'm
Christmas
like,
Eve.
Oh, yeah.
movie
it's brutal,
material.
dude.
I'm
It's
on
a-
fucking.
that movie is like
I'm on my.
that movie is like a top notch, like full
Absolutely.
blown offensive comedy.
There's no need,
Fraggle Rock.
there's no need to be a Fraggle
Fraggle
Star.
Right,
There's
it's
fuck
there's
fuck
there's
you
there's
say.
no need to be a prude about Bad Santa.
Did you
because-
piss your
oh, yeah,
fucking pants?
it's a yearly rewatch in the Walsh
Yeah.
household as well.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, roundabout way of saying that, yeah, I feel like Krampus is a yearly rewatch as well.
It's all right.
Anywho,
It's fine.
For now,
It's
not
enough.
next year.
it's well again,
Maybe.
guys.
You can maybe watch
By
it.
the way, I sent it all to all of you on Snapchat 4 years ago tonight, when Matt was but a twinkle in our eye.
It's a fucking
We
semen
recorded
in my
the first
sperm.
episode of this podcast about Krampus
Ooh.
4 years ago tonight. So this would be December 12th of 2019.
2019.
Says it on the sign right
Unbelievable. Yep, 2019.
Established.
There. Yep.
Fucking wild. So 4 years
We
ago
all
tonight,
love you, Matt.
we decided to. Oh, of course. It's what I
Megan-
did.
Don't
Megan
forget
gave
about
us-
this boy.
Megan gave us that time.
I'm not forgetting about Matt. What I was
Shout
going
out
to
me.
say was 4 years ago we
Kinda
started
were.
doing this. No, I wasn't at all. You're just being a fucking weirdo. You fucking- Go talk about Love Actually outside
All right.
with
All
yourself.
right. Hey, you got a fucking problem? Just because you can't get down with your sensitive side, Mike.
My name's Mike.
Whatever your
Matt,
fucking name
Mike.
is, it's not my problem.
Wow,
Okay.
way to be a masshole, Andrew.
Shut up. Don't ever call me that.
All right, we should quit
I'm
while we're
super
ahead.
nice. I'm not
That's
an
been our
asshole.
watch list. Why don't we pause a
I,
bit?
I
90.
have two quick
Oh,
ones. Yeah.
Matt, we didn't even ask you.
I wanted to.
Good
Fucking
Lord.
asshole.
I
Mike.
wanted to catch up on some.
Yeah,
I
some,
can't keep up with you two. Go ahead.
I wanted to catch up on some of the 2023 stuff. I've been trying to do a bunch of Christmas movies, which I have been. So at this point, draft wise for next week, I'm not worried about it. I'm fine.
You good to go?
Yeah,
Good.
if we,
Okay.
we're picking what, 3 movies. I'm gonna fucking-
Probably
I'm
3
gonna
each.
absolutely.
I had
crush.
like 10.
Okay.
It's not like your fantasy team. You can finish like 3 and 11.
So no, I watched 2 new 2023
Dude, listen to these two.
movies.
Look, dude,
Oh, I'm just
literally
saying.
Statler and
It's
Waldorf
a
Yeah.
fucking
just
joke.
chirping
Yeah,
you
I
over
just
here.
yeah.
No, but I know you're just. I know, but I'm just saying it's fucking hilarious.
I'm
The two of you
sorry.
together.
I'm sorry.
one of-
All right, what do you watch?
One of
Matthew?
these movies was called Swallowed, and I had gone into this one kind of expecting like a full blown. I knew that was gonna make you laugh. I'm a fucking idiot.
Andrew, for the record, for the record, for the record. I am
I
actually
actually,
interested.
Swallow
this is a movie
that.
I wanted to watch a lot,
Don't.
and
Yeah, I
know
wanna know your
it's
thoughts,
super.
It's
No,
not good.
not
dude.
good. Okay.
It's like it's just fucking boring. Like there's like nothing happens.
Oh, really?
I thought it was gonna be like a full blown like body horror situation, and it's just not. And it's like fucking over the top, dude. I was just like, it was a little much. I watched the whole thing, but I was just expecting it to be like, I know what it's about. Like this kid's going to LA, and him and his buddy's trying to like give him some money, and he's going to LA to be like a porn star. So he wants to give him some money, and they get caught up in this like fucked up drug smuggling situation where they have to swallow like little balloons of drugs.
Okay.
And so that sucks. That's fucked up. So it's going in a good direction, but then they have to like get him out, and they are having a hard time doing that. And what it turns out to be is like I don't want to like spoil. I mean, I don't know, dude. Fuck it. But
So I've heard the description for this movie before, so I knew this was
yeah,
coming.
they end up being these like bugs that when they hatch, they like bite you, and when they bite you, you get like wicked fucked up. So I was expecting it to kind of be like something that goes that way, but it's just them trying to get them out and give them to the guy that wants them, and it's just like it's fucking stupid. I was like, all right.
So
The guy
does
wants bugs.
anybody actually maybe swallow anybody?
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 No, but they eat the little bug things. But no,
So that's the
Wait,
swallowed. Is
wait.
that?
it's
That is
them
the
swallowing those.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I have too many questions. I didn't just watch the movie.
No, it really was like super underwhelming, and I was very disappointed. Fortunately,
Yeah,
it was
because I'm
only,
glad
like,
you
80
watched
minutes
that.
long.
And I didn't.
The other one that I watched, I think this movie was Swedish, called Good Boy. And this is a
Heard of this one.
very fucked up movie. And I knew the premise of it already going into it, but it was once I actually saw it, and it within 5 minutes, I was like, ugh. Like,
yeah?
I don't like this. And so
Yeah.
basically what it's about, I'm not going to give too much away. This movie was also like 75 minutes long. It's really short.
Okay.
That's cool.
But this guy is on a dating website, meets this girl and brings her back. They go on a date and she comes back to his house and he's like, yeah, it's just me living here. He's got this, like, he's rich. He's like a multimillionaire, like Nepo baby, and has like this huge house. Like, he's the perfect guy. He's handsome, he's smart, cooks, this, that, and the other thing. And so she likes the guy, but she's like, you live here by yourself? He's like, well, it's just me and my dog. And the dog is just some dude dressed as a dog. Dude, no,
What?
it's like, it's fucked up.
That
Gozo
sounds
dubbed
horrifying.
over.
It's like,
That
it's
does sound horrifying.
weird, but like when you see it, because that's what I thought. I'm like, this is gonna just be like ridiculous. I didn't know it was not in English. So once I realized it was in a foreign language, I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be really fucked. And then you see the dude, like the dog guy, and it's dude, like I was just like, oh, this is not. This is not.
So was it,
chill.
was it good?
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
fucked. Dude, it goes
What's it
all
called?
the
What's it-
fun- Good Boy.
Good boy.
It goes
Who's a good
off the
boy?
rails. Very few movies.
What's it on?
I rented it. It was like $4.
Oh, it sounds
Um,
about right. I would pay for that movie.
It does sound very interesting.
Very-
You have a good boy party.
I don't want to
Good boy.
spoil anything. I won't, because it's worth letting it play out. And like I said, it's so fucking short. Few movies have a final shot that provides such a devastating gut punch than like a movie like this.
That's
Like
saying
the
something.
final
for me.
image of the movie, you're like, oh, dude, like it's fucked up.
And the guy has a dog.
But dude, it's just like that's the thing, literally. And he's like, it's like this. He's like, it's my buddy that I grew up with. Like, he went through a lot, and he's like working through some shit, and like no one's there for him. He's like, all the worst thing I can do is like let him do this, and like he lives with me, and I treat him.
Dude, that's
But dude, it's just like it really is. Like when he explains it, you're kind of like,
no, that seems
you're
like,
like
a fucked
you're
up
like the
movie.
girl. You're like kind of have like understanding and sympathy, but when you
Eventually.
see it at first, you're like, dude, like, why is this happening? Like,
Oh,
it's
I
very
can't imagine.
strange. And it's like, it's a weird, like, you kind of go on this roller coaster of emotions. But, like, there's a certain point in the movie where things kind of go off the rails. So I don't want to say anything else, but this was a surprisingly pretty fucked up little flick. So
I like that.
it was better than I thought it was gonna be, and it also was a lot more like just like upsetting than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be like this dude dressed as a dog. He's a fucking weirdo. It's like just not what it was. So
No,
it was like,
so
oh
weirdo.
man, this literally this guy just treats this guy like a dog.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that sounds like a wild movie. That sounds like that might be like my number one if I watch it.
You might like it.
No,
It
I
is.
think I might.
It is arguably one of the most Andrew movies I think I've
Yeah,
ever
you
seen.
should probably. You should watch it.
I feel like that's my movie.
Those. Oops. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Those are the. That would've jumped right out of my hand. Those are. I did watch the Black Christmas remake today. I've never seen it before.
Yeah,
The 2006 one.
boy.
Gross.
really.
Gross. Yeah. I'd only seen the original one. I love the original one. The original one's a masterpiece.
Yeah, we covered that last
The
year.
2019
Yeah.
one is I've heard is terrible. I haven't watched that. So I watched the 2006 one today for the first time, and I've heard about it, and it is like it came out with all those other like hyper gore fucking remakes, like
Like Texas
Those Have Eyes,
Chainsaw.
Halloween.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So but dude, it is like literally it's gross. Like it is
It's gross.
gross. Yeah.
Too much.
Not too much, but it's just like you watch it, you're just like, ew, dude. This guy
Yo,
was
that's nasty.
dude's like all jaundiced and eating eyeballs and shit. It's just like it's like yuck,
John,
dude. What's wrong with
these
you?
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Best description
wasn't bad.
I've ever heard.
Good.
So if you just want to watch like a grimy, fucking gnarly 2006
I like grime.
slasher movie, like that's what it is.
You do love grime.
Yeah, you'll get into it.
I'm a grime boy.
That's all I got.
Grimy boy over here. All right. So I think that's all we got for watch list, right? We good? All right. Why don't we take a quick 90-second break for a word from our sponsors? We'll be right back to talk to you about It's a Wonderful Knife.
It's official. The critics' decision is in. Spooky World is spectacular. Enter the new black hole. If you dare. Or the new horror House of Wax. This year, don't miss the real Jason, Bobby Pickett, or Alice Cooper. Phone the 24-hour Spooky World hotline. 508-838-0200. That's 508-838-0200. Spooky World is just west of Boston and haunts every night from October 1st till November 1st. If you had the nerve, you'd phone 508-838-0200.
It's America's horror theme park, Spooky World. Sleepy clovers. Alive, it's alive! It's alive!
The new face of evil is going to scare you to death. Barrett's Haunted Mansion. It's killer this year. Then be next door to the Abington Ale House. Barrett's Haunted Mansion. Eat, drink, and be scary. Go to bhmansion.com.
All right, we're back, which means that we are talking about another 2023 horror movie, which almost kind of feels counterintuitive because we're going to be talking about all of our 2023 horror movies in a few short weeks on our 200th episode. But I have a distinct feeling this movie might not show up on any of our lists in the top 10 at the end of this year, which again is just a few short weeks away. There's maybe one of us that I would think maybe it could come close, but I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't get that vibe when I watched this movie with that person the other night.
It was Matt.
So anyway, Matt and I had a nice time on the couch together. It was wonderful. Anyway, that movie is It's a Wonderful Knife, which is a play on, obviously, It's a Wonderful Life. It is available to stream on Shudder right now. Came out just a few short days ago, maybe a week ago.
Yeah, I think
or
last
two,
Friday.
right? Pretty recent. But anyway, I feel like this was an attempt to talk about Christmas horror movies, and Matt suggested it, and I think we have another topic next week that's going to continue the Yuletide gayness, but I will say, that's a thing, by the way, but yeah, Matt, your thoughts on It's a Wonderful Knife before we go around the horn. I'll go last. Matthew.
This movie was better than I thought it was going to be. Which I didn't necessarily think it was going to be bad. I heard some pretty good reviews about it. Slashers are not always my go-to thing. I haven't seen Thanksgiving yet, but I was saying I
Me neither.
think this is so far of what's came out that I have seen for slashers this year. This is the best one. Up until if I see Thanksgiving, if that one's better. I've heard a lot of people say that movie rocks. But
All right, so on that, better than Scream 6?
Yeah,
this movie?
I haven't seen
yeah.
Scream 6.
Yeah.
I have no desire to see that
Oh.
trash movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Scream
then.
6 sucked.
I
So
Scream-
I think so. Yeah.
Too
better.
Evans to not watch that.
but it was cool. It was fun. I liked the take that they did with It's a Wonderful Life. I was like, I got to go back and watch that and then watch this again. But then I was like, no, it's fine. You kind of go right into it. It plays. There's some things in it. It's not a perfect movie. There's things in it that definitely don't make
Not by
sense.
far, no.
Like especially towards the end, you're kind of like that's why
Because
like,
movie.
right. I guess so. But there's also other parts in it that like were great. Like I the characters were all good. It's funny when it needs to be funny. It's gory. It's Justin. I love Justin Long in horror
Oh, he's
movies.
I
fantastic.
know.
Even when he's got big, huge fucking Matt Dillon, there's something about Mary fucking Chompers and a fucking spray tan.
What a great role for him. What is it? It's something
He's so
about
good
him
at
that
playing
he's
so good at being
fucking
a
scumbag,
douchebag.
but he's like
Yeah.
he looks
Such a
like the
douche.
nicest person on earth.
Well,
Which I
just-
think
He
makes
looks
him
exactly
better for
like
these roles.
my old roommate, which is hilarious.
He was in, but Dodgeball. He was just like goofy
Just
kid.
like little.
Oh, yeah.
fourth-
That's
like,
like-
and
it's like
that's
more
his
like-
stupid role that he was.
No,
just
He
but
was
he's
the
so
he was
different
the
in all his
he was like
movies.
the male cheerleader in Dodgeball.
Right.
that they
Yeah.
made fun of all the time.
But since then, he has been in all these creepy
Oh,
roles.
he was
Well,
the
plays a lot of-
Barbarian.
He's
in
great.
Jeepers
He was great in
Creepers.
Jeepers
Yeah.
Creepers.
This movie.
He was
what else?
fantastic
Tusk.
in Tusk.
Tusk. That's
Yeah.
right.
He was also
He's in. There's another one I can't.
Barbarian.
Think of. Barbarian. Yeah, but there's something else
yeah,
he
I
was
said
in.
that.
before.
Um,
It was before Tusk, and it was
Tusk. He carries that movie.
he's
And half the time he's a fucking walrus.
he's
dude.
super,
Right?
he's
Like-
a super underrated actor. Like he's perfect at these.
He's funny
roles.
too.
I
Like
love
his
him in these
comedic roles are.
Yeah,
He's very funny.
he knows how to be funny and dark. at
He
the
was
same
wicked
time.
funny, and I always loved him in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, when he's playing one
Dude,
of the
that movie
Beatles,
rocks.
and they're like in India, like getting wicked fucked
He's a
up.
good
He was,
actor.
he was funny as shit.
He's
in that.
he's pretty funny or good in anything that he's in, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's been in a lot of horror stuff, so he clearly loves.
Yeah,
horror.
I'm missing like a big one horror wise that he was in, and I'm gonna look it up while everyone talks.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
I'll get back to it. But no, I liked it. It was like you said. I don't know if it's gonna nail my top 10, but it's definitely not very fucking far outside of it. So
Okay.
it's in the top 20, top 15 movies that I've seen this year. So-
Okay,
He's
Fair.
definitely in something.
and it's a
for
good
me
little
since
Christmas horror movie. It's
There's
fun.
something else to this.
it is a
I
good
can't-
little Christmas horror movie.
Yeah,
I'll,
Can't think
I'll
of
give
it.
it
It
that.
was fine.
Absolutely.
It was good. It was very good.
Kat, as a fan of slashers, what'd you think of this movie? This seemed like it was so
Um,
far up your alley, it wasn't even funny.
Kind of, but like not really. Like I was telling Matt and Andrew before that I feel like the whole like costume that they had for that angel was kind of weak. And I
Okay.
was like,
It's very like there's nothing. to
yeah,
it.
there's really nothing to it besides like being
Yeah, it's very, very basic.
yeah, and I was kind of like mostly disappointed in that, so that it didn't really seem. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you're nervous that someone's going around and killing people. The whole premise of it, I get it. Like, I love It's a Wonderful Life. I watch it every year. I think
He loved Jimmy.
I try to, but it's just like it's a nice story. After you have a couple glasses of wine, after dinner, maybe like you have a nice dinner on a Sunday.
Love
And you're like,
Jimmy.
I'm gonna watch It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, you know what? Have you ever seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I have seen that.
Isn't it
movie.
I have never
nice?
seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay,
Well,
well,
that's
maybe
weird.
this is
Ever.
the year since you've seen
It's
It's a Wonderful
it's
Life.
a solid one.
I don't know.
It is. No, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of
Also,
the
Justin
big
Long.
sappy.
Mike just doesn't
Yeah,
like
no, I know
love.
what you
He's
mean.
just like, I want death. Destruction.
Yeah,
The other.
I think you would cry at It's a Wonderful Life.
probably yes. I'm not going to disagree with you there.
The other
I've-
Justin Long movie. Anyone want to take a guess real quick one more time before
What?
we do it?
Which
All
one?
right, so we said Barbarian, we said Jeepers Creepers.
He's
we
not a main
said-
character in it. He's like side character.
Wrong
Oh.
turn.
No.
There's
Something like that though.
Oh
No.
God,
No?
I have no idea. You have a guess?
I can't.
No idea.
Drag Me to Hell.
Drag
Oh
Me to
my
Hell.
god! I just talked about the movie. The movie's great. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Really good.
He's so good. Yeah, he fucking kills that role.
Mhm.
As just a scumbag. Like
He's not that bad in that movie.
no, in that movie
Oh,
he's kind of a
yeah,
scumbag.
he's kind of the catalyst of the whole thing.
This is a really good job playing a scumbag. Not gonna lie at all.
He's a likable
good.
scumbag.
Yeah, he really is.
He's the worst in Barbarian.
This movie, by the way, he might be his worst. I mean, Barbarian's pretty bad,
Yeah.
but this one, I mean, obviously he's like over the top, like a cartoonish villain, but like
Literally, yeah.
like
Yeah.
with the
The fucking teeth. dude.
contacts and the
Yeah.
dentures and the fucking spray tan.
lot,
I'm like,
it's a
oh my
lot,
god,
yeah.
like
I was
I
like,
get
oh
it.
my! I knew he was in it, but
yeah.
when I actually saw him, I
You're
was
like,
like, oh my
ooh,
god!
you
Yeah,
little
I was like, what
shit.
the
He went
fuck?
like all out in that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
like, why not cast? I don't know, somebody else. and
No,
not-
because he
No,
was,
he was still
he
still
actually
such
did
a prick,
fanta-
dude.
He's a fantastic
Yeah.
role in that job.
The scene where at the beginning where he's talking with like the old dude trying to get him to
Yeah.
like basically like sign his company over.
He's just the biggest.
He's
dickhead.
such a fucking dick, dude. I'm
Which,
like,
by the
damn,
way,
bro.
you know who that guy is?
Oh,
That is Cancer Man from the X Files.
I was gonna say.
Oh, the
Cigarette-
Marvel
he's
Man.
in some-
The
something else,
cigarette
too.
smoking man from the X Files. So I saw that immediately. I was like, whoa, William B. Davis? Yep, that's CSM. That's right, baby. For all
I
you,
love him.
for all you X Files nerds out there like me.
I was
Wow.
like, I don't
Forget.
watch
I gotta
none,
do it. I
none
gotta-
of you guys like the X Files.
I don't
it's
not
I
like it. I
Who
need
doesn't
to
like
watch
the
it.
X Files?
I got no response on
I
that.
just
I
don't
said it. I was
watch
like,
the
I was pumped, and I was like, I noticed
Yeah, I
that.
get- I
and
get-
nobody else.
I just
I
haven't
give you no
watched it.
response because when I tell you to watch a show, you don't watch it. So fuck
Oh,
you.
See,
my
X Files I can
God.
watch because it's not, 32-hour episodes about a
It's
bunch
2
of little
seasons.
kids, dude.
Okay, I never said to watch it. Fuck off. Like, no, that was never my. That's your show. That's his
What
show.
show?
Mike loves that show. Stranger
So
Things.
Yeah.
wait a second. Hold on.
Mike loves it. I don't. I'm not.
Mike jerks off to that show.
Dude, are you, dude? You both? Are you
I
kidding
will
me?
watch it.
I don't
but
jerk off to
I
that
feel like
show.
I have
You
to
jerk
watch
off
it.
to that
Yeah,
show.
I feel like I have to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
Oh my
all
God!
the
Then fine.
time.
The two of you. You know what? The new season comes out later this year or next year.
It's turning.
Don't
in-
watch it then.
It's turning into a. It's turning into
Put a
Walking
pin in this
Dead. It really
right
is.
now.
It's just.
It's fine. It's
The
I
fine.
have
Walking
to
Dead has
watch
done
it.
37 seasons.
Podcast
This is season
disbanding.
5.
Right.
Season
Out of-
5. Season
out
5.
of-
1,
Out
2,
of
3,
57
4, 5th.
seasons.
I
It's supposed to be the last
plead
one.
fifth. This is the last one. 5.
Are you
1,
sure?
2, 3, 4.
Mike likes shows with little kids.
Oh, fuck you, Andrew.
Number one, the first It movie. You love that movie.
Good-
Do you love
Because the
Stand By?
first
Do you
It
love
movie's
Stand By Me
fantastic.
too?
Andrew,
Yeah, you do. Am I wrong? Yeah.
piece of
You love
shit.
children.
God, I hate you.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Can we return to conversation about It's a Wonderful Knife? Is that possible, or are we too far gone?
It's a
at this
wonderful
point?
boy.
I kept thinking the entire time that I saw this movie that I knew every single actor, and I didn't know where they were from. But I was like, "You look familiar. Like you look familiar."
Yeah, there's
like,
a
I
there's a
was like,
handful of people in it.
and I was like, but I couldn't place everybody. But I was like, "Oh, all these people I've seen before somewhere, but I'm
So,
not."
Would you like me? Main girl, by the way, from Yellow Jackets, right?
She's the one that crashes the plane.
Yep.
Mhm.
When
Joel McHale,
yeah.
Justin Long, obviously. Who
Yeah.
else were you going to say?
Catherine Isabel.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
from like a 1990s like
Nope.
From Ginger Snaps.
Ginger
she's-
Snaps.
yeah,
That's
Ginger
what
Snaps.
it is.
And
Yeah.
disturbing behavior. I saw.
Is she? I've never
I
seen
thought.
that. Yeah, but yeah, no, she's she's Ginger from Ginger Snaps.
Mhm.
And
She is the
She's
one.
hot.
She's the one that turns
And
into
then
a werewolf.
the chick that plays her wife or girlfriend.
Yep.
She was in that movie Influencer, I guess. I haven't seen that. That came up. this
Okay,
year,
so
too.
that's on Shudder.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it yet, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
So I can't report, but I have heard of it. I know it's a movie that does exist. So that's a thing.
And then who else? Off the top of my head, that's all. I think that Joel McHale being in it. I was like, "Ah,
Joel
The
McHale's
girl.
great.
So
I actually really like Joel McHale.
I do too.
to be honest.
He was in
Yeah.
a movie called Deliver Us from Evil with Eric,
was very
Eric
good.
Bana. That was pretty
The
legit.
cop movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Procedural, but also
It's kind of like
Possession movie.
Four Horsemen. Ever seen that movie with Dennis Quaid? That movie's
He's also a really good, real quick cameo that has a huge impact on the story of the show in The Bear. He's in The
Oh,
Bear
really?
for about 35 seconds.
I haven't watched that.
Wait.
Oh,
the-
dude,
That
you
show's
would
very
love
good.
I know
that
I would.
show.
That's
It's
just
really
yeah.
good.
I told you know I'm bad at shit.
I know. It's
Not
okay.
you
Yeah,
are
you,
bad.
you are bad with TV. You're a movie guy
Yeah.
for sure. But
I'm mixing
that's
up.
okay.
I'm mixing. up
I did watch
movies.
The House of Usher though.
Did you like
You
it?
I
finished
did.
it?
Yeah.
We talked about it. We
Very
talked about it
good.
last week.
Okay.
And
But I'm
we-
just saying I did
that's-
watch that.
Hey,
I watched
just-
the
just
show.
so you
That's one
remember.
of the few shows I've watched.
That
too.
is.
we did
included.
say that would be like potential to
Oh,
be
that's
in the
fair.
top
Oh,
10 of the
I
year.
put that
Yep,
on my
absolutely. We
letterbox
did say that.
notes.
Yep.
I
So
don't-
yeah.
Well, that's my
by the way,
number
I
one
saw
at this
Cat.
point.
So yeah, Andrew, you didn't listen. Cat listened.
I
Cat
listened.
Yeah, I
started
don't-
using
Oh my God, I'm
Letterboxd.
getting.
As long as
You-
somebody listens.
Did not. You did not start a Letterboxd account.
I already have one. It's Indy, my boy.
Go get the gun.
Oh yeah. Did you follow any of us?
I don't follow anybody. I reviewed like
believe it.
20 movies.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
You did not start a Letterboxd.
I already have.
You're a
one.
liar.
I started
Get
one
the gun.
forever
You're
ago.
a fuck. Get the gun. Get the gun.
We're
Tell
getting
you how
the
much
gun.
this movie sucks.
See, here's the part where it's tough to talk about this movie, right? Because again, it's a 2023 movie.
It was fine.
Can we all confidently
was-
say at this
okay,
point that
it
it's
was-
obviously you're the wild card?
I-
It's
I'm-
not going to be
no,
top 10
I'll-
2023.
I'll say
right?
it was fine. I get the whole gist. I get the whole "It's a Wonderful Life" impact thing.
Yeah.
I get the teenage slasher thing. I can understand why you guys would be like A, B, C. Cat's gonna
No,
like
I
this.
didn't think
but
No, no,
That's good.
that's
I
all.
know,
That's
but
all fine.
it all does add up to like what I would like. I wasn't a big fan. I really wasn't like drawn to the characters. I didn't think the characters had a good story. Like they all just kind of seemed
The
a little
same.
flat in a weird way, but I don't
Well,
I don't
boom.
know. It was very basic for what is going on in this time period of those people in this era. It was boring.
Oh,
Like,
extremely
they
boring
have-
because to start off with, this movie there was nothing unique about this movie.
yeah,
It didn't
it's boring.
put you in a frame of mind that was any different than everything you've ever seen.
yeah,
It was like, this is what is common. This is what you're going to watch. And this
Yeah.
is what you get. It was fine. It wasn't anything special. I enjoyed this movie. I actually did enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It-
fun.
it- it
I thought it was a
is-
fun movie, but it was so fucking basic and there
It
was
was so
nothing
basic.
special about it. It was so predictable.
yeah.
Everything was just exactly
Dude,
what you thought it would
is
be.
literally the exact same thing as almost every other movie.
You
That's
know why I
come out
didn't
this
like the
year.
movie? I didn't
Horror
relate.
movies, should
I
say.
didn't relate to this movie, so I just didn't relate
Also,
to it.
by the way, the biggest barometer on slashers, especially this type of slasher, is Kat. So if she is not a fan of this movie, then you know it's really not that great.
Well, because it's just
Oh, I don't know about
like,
that.
it's
I don't
basic.
necessarily
It's basic.
But
approve
he
of her
doesn't
choices.
like slashers.
I
and
don't
he
like
likes
this.
it.
I thought it was fine.
it's fine.
I
thought it was
Exactly,
interesting.
it's
interesting.
fine.
It kind of
It's
reminded me of
fine.
like it was like Groundhog Day,
No,
the
no.
slasher version. I kind of
So I said to
It
Kat
was
last
very
night
unique.
when we were watching it, it kind of reminded me of Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's the
100%.
same-
Yeah.
It was
it's the
Happy
same-
Death
movie.
Day.
It's the same director as Freaky.
Right.
Yep.
So
it was
also
Happy
worked
Death Day.
with
He did
Happy
that
Death
other
Day.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
I liked
Yep.
Happy Death Day, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
It's
So all I meant by
fine,
But it
that
was also
it's
very
not
basic
anything
and- it
original.
was
but
very
yeah, it's
basic
okay.
and-
It's okay.
It was basic and boring.
It was kind of boring.
My
And when you
point
think
kinda
about it, when
was.
they're like,
It was
it's
kinda like-
boring.
My point being,
You're-
it's a
You're like,
bad year for
it's
horror.
not bad, but it's not.
It's really not that
entertaining.
great. Like this movie, the fact that it's even potentially in the top like 15 or 10, that's a bad
This is out.
sign.
This is outside top 20, and I haven't even seen 20 movies. If this is my top 20, I will kill myself, and I will never watch another horror movie again.
Wait, you said top
This movie is so
20.
fucking. No. I said this movie is fine, but this movie is so fucking stupid that if this ever ended up in my top 10, I'm never watching horror movies.
I
again.
challenge you to name me 20 movies better than this.
I don't.
This year.
Not right now.
This year,
This-
Not this,
I-
not
I-
right
I
now.
literally
Right now.
just said
Not right now. I'm saying
Not right now.
at the
better
end
than
of year.
this
episode,
movie.
Yes.
Dude, I could watch
20.
just dogs dying in the street, and that would be more horrifying than this.
Move on.
Dogs dying in the street.
Next
I
Go
could-
ahead,
topic.
Andrew.
Is that
What else?
Oh god. So what else about It's a Wonderful Knife, right? So hey,
Yeah.
Shutter
What is-
exclusive. Another
wait,
one of those
so-
movies that when it comes out, you have Shutter. It's
Dude, I
kind
could
of
have
a cool
sworn.
feeling.
Was
like,
this
hey,
a Blumhouse movie? No.
no, it does feel like
it
it,
felt
right?
like
Like,
a Blumhouse movie.
but I
I
mean,
think it's like in.
It's got that
cahoots with
Blumhouse.
Blum.
A little bit of Blumhouse in it. This
It
movie
does,
100%
yeah.
has Blumhouse.
It's definitely got a few of the same people working behind it, for sure.
yeah, I mean that's not surprising to me in the least bit.
Was this movie fun
Sure.
and great, and I liked it? Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't bored.
This fucking
But
guy.
also-
Pick a side,
No,
bro.
but it was also fucking stupid, and I don't want to watch that movie again. This is good for a Blumhouse movie. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not Blum.
But it's not Blumhouse. But it might as well be Blumhouse.
But it's
That's my own insult.
Okay.
This might as well be a Blumhouse movie
that's fair.
because it's fucking stupid.
I mean,
But
that,
this is like Happy Death Day. It was fucking stupid.
Well, listen,
but I
hey,
liked the
hey,
movie.
Hey,
Doesn't mean it's good.
between the four of us, when you say it might as well be a Blumhouse movie, that is a pretty serious insult. Like, I understand what you're saying when you say that. Like, hey, it might as well be a fucking stupid Blumhouse movie. Like,
It was fucking stupid. This
Yeah.
movie's fucking stupid. No, it was.
It was.
It was fine though. It was good. It was entertaining. It kept me enthralled. But it was a fucking stupid Blumhouse movie.
I mean, this
Dude, if anyone,
absolutely nothing.
I would
wrong with
never
that
have watched
statement.
this movie unless you said we're gonna watch this movie. Do you think I would have watched this movie?
Honestly,
I
the
don't
fact,
know.
the fact,
I
that,
don't know.
hey,
You're
when a new
yelling
movie-
at me.
hey,
I am
Yeah,
yelling
yeah.
because you told me to watch
Why are you
it.
no,
yelling at
no. I was saying before, hey, every time a new movie comes on
Sorry.
Shudder,
My bad.
you gotta watch it. If you have
No,
Shudder,
you don't have to watch.
you're
it.
paying the $6 a month
You
for
might as well
Shudder.
watch
You
it.
might as well watch it.
I'd rather watch.
This
like,
is, by the way,
yeah,
a
Matt,
documentary
by the way,
about apes.
deserving of being on the cover of Fangoria,
No,
which I
no,
still
no.
have not received for this month yet. Have you gotten yours?
That's
They
like,
just they,
I've
got-
got mine.
about
they
that.
just emailed me and they were like, "Did you change your address?" Like,
They
"Yeah."
said the same thing to
I
me. I was
told
like,
you I
no.
Wait, really?
They haven't sent them.
What a
They-
what a
and then
They
smooth by them.
emailed me that
What a
like,
smart
3
move.
times before I've
That's-
gotten my
That's
magazine.
a great move. They're like, we don't have these magazines for you, but
Oh, dude,
if we just
I'll
go,
get it when I
did
get
you
it.
change your address? And you
Doesn't
go,
matter.
"No, I
The
didn't change
goddamn
my-"
the goddamn mailman's gonna
Yeah,
fucking bend
yeah.
it in half and
No,
shove
seriously.
it in my
What they
mailbox.
basically
anyway.
did was
We've
they,
talked about
they
this,
went
yeah.
like, we don't have enough of these. Did you change your address?
Wait,
You're like,
you
what
well,
am I,
we
idiot?
actually moved.
No.
Why do you have changed?
You
your
actually
address?
did change.
No,
your
they've been doing that like the last 4 or 5.
Yeah, but every time
times.
you email them back, they give you a 25% off fucking coupon.
because they know that
So-
they fucked up.
or
I
they're
don't know
doing
what
that
they
as a
use for a
marketing
mailing service.
scheme
Dude,
and
if they're
they-
just like,
Either way,
they're just like, here's
dude,
a
I got like 3 of
25%
them.
off coupon.
I got that,
Can
and I
you
have another
parlay
10
that into one?
I have another 10%.
So like a 75
Yeah.
like
So I have 35%.
prop bet.
technically. Did you
Got-
fill out their survey today?
I did not. I've not filled that out.
Did you get
Not
the
yet.
email?
But I did, but I just haven't done it yet. So
It's long.
this will be a fun thing to talk about.
Aren't you
again.
like a representative of the show?
End of year, by the way. Well, yes, I am a representative of the show, but I'm going to do it.
I
just haven't
did.
done it
Hey,
yet.
that's what I said. They were like, "What could we do more of?" Like in the thing, I was like, "Shout out, fucking local,
Yeah.
small
Shout out.
podcasts."
And they don't talk about us for shit.
No, and they did
So
not
fuck them.
respond to my requests
That's
for
rude.
potential involvement in Hans and Hops. They did not do that. So that's okay.
Oh.
Anyway,
Next year,
I tried. Next year. There's always next year, the year after that, or whatever.
My finger for you guys.
Anywho,
no.
guys, if you had to guess, because I feel like we're going to talk about this
Fucking
again.
fan
This is a
me.
tough thing about a 2023 movie this late in the year. Big year at the box office for horror.
Yeah,
big
by
year,
default.
big year.
Bigger. I mean, you guys know what the
What?
you guys know what the
What are you guys yelling right now? Beer,
I mean,
big ear. Who's got a big ear? You got a
big
Big
year.
big ear, but that's rude to yell that at him.
You guys know what the biggest movie at the box office was this year for horror, right?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
These smelly
13, dude, it's
movies.
always gonna be there.
37 mil.
Oppenheimer.
Dude, I feel
still
like
have to see that.
this
Barbie.
year-
That's on my
Oh, hey, my buddy watched.
again, horror box office.
Oh, horror box office.
Correct.
Evil Dead Rise.
It was Barbie Oppenheimer at
Barbie.
the year box
Wait,
office.
so Oppenheimer counts
Evil
as
Dead
horror?
Rise.
No,
No.
it's just that was
no.
The
in
evil,
terms
the
of just
evil, the
all
Evil
movies.
Dead movie
Yeah.
had to be number one.
I want to make sure that was
No, I just said it was
The correct
it was the other
genre
movie
here.
that I just talked about.
Barbie Oppenheimer? No, I said horror movie. You said horror.
Barbie Oppenheimer.
That's not a horror movie.
that's
The top
answer.
grossing horror movie of the year was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, well, that's stupid. That doesn't count.
Oh,
Where
it
Give
does
me an
count.
actual movie.
It is.
Did
an
you
actual
actually
movie.
see that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yes.
So you haven't seen it. You
I
have,
saw
you
it.
I have
We
seen it.
saw-
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
it's
see it.
on
Does it-
Peacock.
It's
You said it was
good.
smelly.
It was, dude. It was about the same as every other movie this year.
If
It was
you
fine.
want, we can watch on Peacock.
It's
I
fine.
have no desire to watch
I had
the
a
movie
couple of people watch
It
it.
got
that aren't
bonus
horror
points for you
fans, and they
because-
were like,
yeah.
this wasn't bad.
because they
Dude.
weren't horror fans.
Either way, but they were like,
the
so
Jim
they don't
Hen-
like horror movies.
The
And they were
Jim
like, this is
Henson
bad.
Creature Shop did all of the animatronics.
It's full
for
of
that movie.
fucking
So I was like, yeah, okay.
You
I
can
love
watch it
practical
in our
effects were
basement
good.
for free if you'd like to.
Yeah.
I don't
Peacock.
want to watch that movie. I think that's like a buzzkill. No interest.
I mean,
Dude, there's
did
enough
you ever
shit
go to Chuck E.
movies.
Cheese?
I did, and Chuck
Oh,
E. Cheese is
you-
probably scarier than this movie.
Charles
You
E. Cheese.
you have to watch
The
Yeah,
Pizza Rat.
Charles
Cheese.
Entertainment Cheese
Yeah,
was definitely
You-
Come
scary.
down to my children's Pizza Rat Casino.
you have to
You like fucking infestation.
you have to watch it if you've been to Chuck E. Cheese.
You like fucking infestation.
You have to.
Does
It's
your child
good.
have a case of dysentery?
This guy's
Maybe
about
his
to
butthole is
jack off.
jacked up with fucking.
Jesus Christ.
What in God's name are we
I don't know. We're
talking about
something interesting
here?
All
right,
you
so
should
hey-
watch Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
If
Five
you-
Nights at
no.
Freddy's
If
was
you
actually not
like-
that bad.
If you like
Wasn't
Chuck
that
E.
bad.
Cheese, you should watch
Mm-mm.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
So anyway,
Who doesn't like Chuck E. Cheese if you're a child?
Chuck E. Cheese
I
is a
don't
shithole.
think. I don't think.
Yes,
are there
exactly,
any
but
more
you're a
Chuck
child.
E. Cheese though?
there
No.
are a few.
Are
There's still
there?
one in
Really?
Brockton. Yeah,
There's still one
This is a
Well,
Westgate.
a
Lane.
at the
shithole.
Westgate, at the Westgate,
At the
Westgate
Westgate Mall.
Yep.
Wow. I
Westgate
didn't know.
Lane's still there too,
Westgate
right?
Lane's still there
Yeah.
too, baby.
Yeah, that best pool hall in all the time.
All right, if I may. So we were just talking about Barbie. Anyone have like an actual human guess as to how much money Barbie made at the office?
1.2 billion.
Kevin?
Pretty good guess. This is global.
I'm looking
Wait.
at domestic box office for 2023.
Oh.
So that's domestic. So that might change your guess.
That's just in town.
America.
Yes, domestic like beer. It's like Budweiser.
542
million.
542 million. Okay, Andrew.
836.
836 million. Matthew.
I'm going to do an even 750.
750 million.
I
Well,
think Andrew's closer.
I'm Drew Carey, and I'm here to say that Barbie made $636.2 million.
What's box office though? Like worldwide,
That?
That's probably $1 billion.
over $1 billion.
Oh, I don't have the worldwide figures here, but Barbie.
Dude, if they made that
Barbie
much-
1, Super Mario Brothers movie 2,
I just watched that movie the
You
other
did,
night.
yeah.
Awesome.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 4. Oh, good Lord.
Oppenheimer. Where's
Oppenheimer, number 5, Little Mermaid from Disney, number 6, Avatar, The Way of Water, 7, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, number 8, John Wick Chapter 4, followed by The Sound of Freedom.
It's kind of just a bad year for movies in general.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much.
You got Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Ex-
It's
so- yeah,
sound,
like it's top
Sound
heavy.
of Freedom?
It's top heavy.
No. What am I going to say? The Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, but
Still haven't
did it
seen
even
it.
actually technically come out this year, or is that
No,
going to
it's
be next
it's
year?
in theaters.
Have you seen it yet?
No, my buddy texted me the
Yeah,
other day,
it's
and he was like,
3
"Hey, he's
I don't
like,
have
hey,
I don't have Apple.
he's like,
fucking
you don't,
TV.
you can rent,
But
this,
it's
so you gotta
well
spend
over 3
$20."
hours.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours long. But he was like, "Hey, be ready to be fucking just absolutely devastated by this movie."
Oh, I
I guess
mean,
it's fucking brutal.
How could you think it could have a happy ending based on what the story?
Yeah,
thought
he
was
said
like?
it's
I mean,
it's
never.
haunting. I was like, damn.
All right.
And he's usually pretty like whatever. This movie's fine.
And then
So,
it's ruined.
I mean,
Ruined.
I would hate to be a filmmaker and think you have like a great movie and like you're like, wow, I'm an Oscar contender, and then they're like, oh, and a Scorsese movie's coming out at the end of the year, and you're like, fuck, god damn it, dude! Like that dude's just an automatic Oscar-winning monster. I hope he wins just because I love Martin Scorsese.
I keep thinking of that when I see that new.
What's your favorite Scorsese film?
I mean, how is it not
that's
Goodfellas?
hard. Yeah, it's probably Goodfellas. But I do
How
love.
can't it be
I
Goodfellas?
do love Taxi Driver.
Casino for me is 2,
I would say Shutter Island.
and Wolf of Wall Street 3, Taxi
Wolf of Wall
Driver
Street's
4.
very good, but yeah, Goodfellas has got to be the best movie.
Goodfellas
is arguably the best
Goodfellas
movie
is
ever made.
Ever made.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think like
I will
if
watch that movie twice a year.
Gun,
I cancel
dude,
plans.
I watch it once a month.
To watch Goodfellas?
If it's on TV, yeah, like I'll see it on TV. If it's like 20 minutes in, like I'll be like,
Still
listen,
watch
dude,
it.
I'll
Yep.
see you at fucking 5 instead
it's
of 2.
such a good movie. It's
It-
so
like,
good.
honestly, I feel like gun to my head right now. It's
Goodfellas.
got to be Jaws or Goodfellas, and I feel like Goodfellas is
Jaws.
like Jaws. Jaws is
So the best
so
movie of all
Jaws
time,
is
or your
so
favorite movie.
my
Oh.
favorite movies of all time. Jaws is so rewatchable, and there's so much stuff in it that's so rewatchable. But Goodfellas has to be the most rewatchable and most awesome movie of all time.
I don't remember
It has to be, right? Like, it has to be.
I don't remember if I said this on like the last few weeks, but there's a bar up the street from me called the Bitter End, and they play Jaws on one of their TVs, like on a loop.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Mhm.
Oh, so cool.
That's tough. It's real tough. That's a tough call.
I mean, I love Jaws. I'm one of the biggest Jaws fans on earth.
Well,
When it's
wait,
like
you
Jaws or
gotta-
Goodfellas, I'm like,
You have to think, what movie would you,
I don't know.
if you had to pick, which movie would you be okay with never?
You know what
watching
movie?
again?
You know what movie I like better than Jaws?
It's good. It's dude,
Heat
It's
is better than Jaws.
Heat.
Goodfellas.
What's
I feel like
Heat?
It's way better than Jaws.
feel like if
Jaws
I-
is fine.
Jaws and
Jaws is
Goodfellas.
sick.
It would be Goodfellas for me. I have to. I
So
have
it's
to pick
those
Goodfellas.
two. It's that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Forever.
those two. I like The Godfather too, though.
Godfather's really good too. All right, what are we
Anyway.
doing?
Boo.
It's a Wonderful Knife.
Yeah,
Sorry,
It's a Wonderful Life.
it was fun.
It's a Wonderful Life. It's
Go
a
watch it
Wonderful
if you have
Knife
Shudder.
and Life.
Every time Shudder puts out a new movie, go watch it.
You gotta watch it. You gotta check it out. Let's see.
Says Leslie
Think.
Frazier over here.
All right. Anyone else have anything further to say? Obviously, we're a little
No.
shortened here because we're going to be talking a lot about 2023 movies that are coming.
Oh, we gotta go.
Okay. So, would you recommend It's a Wonderful Knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nay? Nay?
I'll
Like I
give
said,
it. I
check
give
it
it
out.
a 2.5
It
stars.
was fun.
Watch it if you want to watch it.
Out of
It's
5?
good. Out of 5. It's right in the middle. It's like a
I think I gave it 3.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like it's just a fine movie. Just watch it. If you're a child and you want to watch a horror movie, watch it.
Child? I mean, I'm not a child.
No,
I
I'm just
mean,
saying this is a child's horror movie.
It's you could get away with like
This is how a passive aggressive
nice-
person gives an opinion about a movie.
What are you
right there.
saying?
You were
What are you
like,
talking-
dude, just say the movie sucks.
no,
Just say it
it's a
sucks.
good gateway horror movie.
Okay, there you go. That's what you need to say. Beautiful.
I say it's a nice little holiday slasher.
Matthew?
I agree. It's a nice holiday. It's something we haven't had
It's unique.
like
for
a
itself.
new Christmas horror movie in a while. So it's just something new.
Refreshing.
Agreed.
It's refreshing.
All right, folks. Well, I think that's
What's
gonna
your
do it.
opinion?
I mean, I really liked it a lot. I thought it was, I mean, no, I didn't really like it a lot. It was okay. It was fine.
Wow, cool. Thanks.
Just say what you
Great.
think, Ben. Don't
It
lie.
was fine. It was fine. I was joking before. I was joking when I said that.
So it was fine. That's your basic bitch answer. Is
Correct.
it's fine.
Indeed.
That is my alter ego, Mark.
Yes.
That's
Indeed.
just- I'm just gonna give the most vanilla answer ever.
Mark.
Yep.
Fucking give an answer, Mike.
I did. I
No, you didn't give an answer. You said it was fine.
Mhm.
it was okay.
Like it or no?
I mean, it was, I think, about the same as most of the other.
the same?
What are you
Can
saying?
I-
What
can
is
I-
that
No,
answer?
you can't say. I think it was about the most the same as other movies. Like, you can't say that.
No, it
I want
wasn't.
an answer.
It wasn't great.
Suck or
It
good?
kind of stunk. It sucked.
Oh, okay.
It sucked. It sucked.
It sucked. Yeah,
It
there we
sucked.
go. There we go.
All
There,
right.
there we go.
There you go. It sucked. It sucked.
Fucking an answer. You were giving a real answer. You were going, I like some stuff.
Anything else? We good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Peace.
Well, thanks for listening to another episode of America's Hometown Horror. We certainly appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Good evening, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Mike from America's Hometown Horror, and I want to say thanks again for listening to another episode of our show. If you're interested in more local Plymouth podcasts, I'd highly recommend you check out the shows from our friends over on the Inebriart Podcast Network. In addition to America's Hometown Horror, you can find shows from Inebriart, The Old Colony Cast, Bar Talk, Theme Park Legends, and Retro Redoctopus, so head on over and give them a listen.